So let me get this straight. We have a movie that started shooting without a completed script and took a break in the production to finish said script, and it doesn't suck? Man, I knew Houdini was an alien. Hello and welcome to my review of Men in Black 3, starring Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones, Josh Brolin, and Jermaine Clement. Men in Black continues the story of the world's most smart-assiest Secret Service agents in their quest to stop an alien invasion, this time brought on by an old foe of Agent K named Boris the Animal, portrayed by Jermaine Clement. When Boris the Animal travels back in time and kills Agent K, and that spawns a whole alien invasion, Agent J has to jump back in time and save the younger Agent K in order to stop the alien invasion. And if that didn't sound convoluted, I don't know what will. So you jump back in time and you have Will Smith and a younger Agent K, played by Josh Brolin, trying to stop Boris the Animal. Alright guys, so to start this off, I think that the original Men in Black is one of the most ingenious comedies of the 1990s. No doubt about it, textbook example of how you make a great action comedy. The second movie, I do admit it's a major step down from the first one, but I still don't hate it. I still enjoy it. However, Men in Black 3 could have really gone either way. It's one of these movies that was made a long time after the second movie, and typically that results in something akin to, well, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which I'm not fond of. Which makes me all the more surprised and happy to report that Men in Black 3 is actually a pretty fun summer blockbuster and a nice closer to the trilogy, if not quite worth the 10-year wait. What I think is a major success of this film is that it takes a very old trope, the time travel thing, and somehow manages to create an interesting story just based on our characters and the new dynamic we have between Will Smith and Josh Brolin's characters. And I love the way that this movie kind of provides you with a new perspective on how the relationship could have been. And that brings me to the performances. You got Will Smith, who is just great. I'm so happy to see him back again after a 4-year absence. I love that guy, very charismatic, very funny, hasn't lost an ounce of talent. Tommy Lee Jones, just kind of there, honestly. He's not really in the movie for too long, and you can tell he just kind of stumbled on the set and just said his lines and left. But that's no big deal. And then the real remarkable thing about this movie is Josh Brolin's performance as the young Agent K. This guy really did some research or something, because his mannerisms and just his way of portraying Agent K, just down to the slightest detail, is absolutely perfect. But that's not really why I loved his performance. I loved how he found this angle on Agent K to where you see the guy that he was before he became Tommy Lee Jones, stone cold, just pure no emotions type guy. And here, Agent K is a guy. He has a little bit more of a moral center, a little bit more of a sense of humor, without losing who K is. And I love the way Brolin kind of found that middle ground, and it provided this great relationship to have between Will Smith and Josh Brolin. I love the alien designs in this movie. They just really look so vivid and so imaginative. You've never seen aliens like you've seen them in this movie. And I gotta give a shout out to Jermaine Clement as the villain, who I'm not the biggest Jermaine Clement fan. I think that he does the "hello, I'm the pretentious person who talks like this" routine a bit too much. But in this movie, he took it up to 11, and the visual effects they do with this villain are just so freaking cool, and he's actually kind of scary. And I have to admit, I actually love Jermaine Clement in this film. Also, I thought this movie had by far the best action of the trilogy and the most inventive filmmaking. Director Barry Sonnenfeld really does some cool stuff with the camera here. Does it very well filmed, no shaky cam, just a lot of inventive shots, especially a scene where Will Smith time jumps and you got this shot of him just falling down the building, this incredible POV shot as he's traveling through all these periods of time. It's really cool, and I love the way Sonnenfeld manipulates the camera. Also, at the end, there's a nice little reveal that doesn't completely uproot the series, but it's a nice little twist that gives you some good perspective on J and K's relationship and kind of gives you a wrap on the trilogy. In terms of negatives with this movie, first of all, I felt like the stakes could have been a little higher, especially revolving the fact that Boris at first launches a full-scale alien invasion of New York, and Will Smith just kind of acts like, hey, no big deal, as long as I go save K, In fact, when he's jumping off the building, there are these giant alien ships attacking him, and I don't think Will Smith even realized that they were putting these ships in, because he's just like, yeah, whatever, alien ships destroy the world, I'll be in time now. And I just felt like there was never really a sense of danger. Also, I have to admit that there is this rather annoying side character played by Michael Stahlberg named Griff, who just really, his voice and his mannerisms, because he's this character that can see every possible future, just really grated on my nerves. But he wasn't in the movie too much, so it didn't distract me that bad. Overall, Men in Black 3 manages to be an above-average summer blockbuster due to its unusual focus on its characters and story more so than its action, while juggling all those things pretty well. I gotta give it 3 stars out of 4. I highly enjoy it despite its flaws, and I think you guys should go out and see it. And that was my review of Men in Black 3. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can subscribe, comment, request a review, whatever you want. And until next time, I'm Movie Kid Mike.